Club Hurling Championship, Castletown against Coill Dubh. Straight away, Castletown on the attack inside of Patrick Phelan, the captain. Patrick shot half blocked down. Richard Kingston fighting for it. Back there with Anthony Carew. Carew coming away with the ball. Anton Carew kicks it way out to the middle. David Cuddy waiting on it, hops off his hand. Just took his eye off it for the moment. Taken by Tom Carew. Carew launches the first attack for the Kildare man. The ball drilled on inside then by Ronan Byrne, taken on the line by John Lyons, out to Paul Cuddy. Cuddy under pressure, but comes away with the ball. Long stride of Paul Cuddy, a little tip of the hurl from behind from Adrian McAndrew, and the free out to Castletown. Phelan O'Sullivan beaten for the ball this time, beaten for the second pull outside to David Cuddy. David Cuddy low upside to Phelan O'Sullivan. Phelan will go for the score, didn't hit it too well. Patrick Phelan breaks it down, underrun it, John O'Sullivan. Sullivan scoops it forward, but it was clearly impeded and held going forward, but a kick by the goalkeeper Damien Byrne. Byrne out to the middle of the field, waiting for his own Doyle. Dispossessed out there, and then the foul committed and the free to Coill Dubh from inside their own half of the field. Free taken, dropping to the right and wide. First wide of the game. Puck out from John Lyons against the breeze. Held by David Cuddy. Great catch under pressure, and then strikes it on the run inside. John O'Sullivan breaks it down about 45 metres out. Red shirts surround him, pulls on the first time down on the ground inside of Patrick Phelan. Phelan tried to tip it outside, but taken by the fullback Colin Byrne. Long relieving clearance. Coill Dubh with the strong breeze in the opening half. Tom Carew drills it across the far side. There's Robert Delaney, normally wing half back, now playing at number 2 today. Up along the far side, Richard Kingston's out to it. The ball tipped away by Chris Byrne. Chasing after Patrick Phelan. Phelan turns and strikes it back in towards the middle. Have at number 16 on his back there is Gerard Hannafy. Coill Dubh working the ball well down the centre half forward. Tom Carew, he's closed down with a little late slap in there from Cyril Cuddy, and the free in is to Coill Dubh, 45 metres out, and a chance for them to get the opening score. Three and a half minutes gone in the game. Centre half forward Tom Carew goes for the opening score and gets it. Free for Coill Dubh, a point for Tom Carew, the opening score of the Leinster Club Senior Hurling Championship. John Sullivan on the attack up along the far side. He has players inside him, but just took too much out of the ball, and eventually the ball taken off him by the centre half back Noel Casey. Martin Phelan was out to it first, but left the ball behind him. Back covering Cyril Cuddy, the centre half back. Cyril pushes his way past Ronan Byrne, fouled by Ronan Byrne, and the free to Castletown. Paul Cuddy out to take it. Paul Cuddy drills the ball up. Pulling was Mick Butler, but beaten for the pull. Back come Coill Dubh on the attack on Ronan Byrne. Half block from behind. Still fouled his teammate. Coming away with the ball is John Palmer to John O'Sullivan. Sullivan strikes it quickly, first time up along the far side to Richard Kingston. Richard Kingston tries to go by his marker but loses possession, and back covering is the full back Colin Byrne, and the free out given to Coill Dubh. Free taken by Colin Byrne. High with the wind. Robert Delaney back under. The ball goes past him. Paul Cuddy's out to it, pulls on it first time. Across the far side of the field, chasing over is Sean Hanlon. Superb game in the county final at Hanlon. Man of the match performance, and this time the referee will throw the ball in. David Cuddy. Podge Cuddy. One hand in there from Sean Hanlon. Foul committed in the free to Castletown. Taken by David Cuddy. Patrick Phelan, ball at his feet, trying to get it up, which is cut away across the far side. Running out to it by Lochcallahan. Good interception by David Cuddy. Castletown still looking for their opening score after almost 7 minutes of play. Coill Dubh hurling determinedly in the opening minutes. Great catch by Cyril Cuddy, and passes the ball across to John Palmer. Palmer half blocked. Doyle just chips the ball up for the Coill Dubh player, and then it comes down to Tom Carew. Tom Carew goes for the score, hits it high, hits it over the bar. Second score of the game for Coill Dubh, second score of the game from Tom Carew, the first from a free, that one from play. Back out to the centre of the field, Cyril Cuddy. Michael Butler shot up along the wing, cut off by Noel Casey from Coill Dubh. John Palmer drills it in again to Richard Kingston. Ball breaking back outside and pulled on by Ger Hannafy. Mick Butler, Podge Cuddy fighting for him, but again that man with number 16 doing well, Ger Hannafy. Mick Butler shot again, cut off by Ger Hannafy. Under pressure. Dooley shot blocked down and taken by Chris Byrne. John Palmer changes direction but hits it straight to a Kildare player, and that's Niall O'Callaghan. John Byrne. Referee will blow the whistle and give the free to Castletown. Nine and a half minutes gone in a lacklustre opening round of the club championship. David Cuddy with a chance to register the first score, but it drops in low inside, and it just coming off the hurling there of Martin Casey, out for a 65. Ten minutes gone now in the opening half. David Cuddy with his chance again against the breeze to open the Castletown account. It's a strong one, it looks good, dropping high all the way over the bar. That's a good strike from David Cuddy. 65 metre free, opening score of the game for Laois champions Castletown. Martin Phelan stepping out and a touch on this side of the field was John Palmer. Chris Byrne will take the sideline cut, about 50 metres out, low along the ground. Cyril Cuddy doing well at centre half back, kicking the ball away along the ground. Phelan O'Sullivan's back there covering. The corner forward, or the full forward in fact, way back, surrounded now by red and white jerseys. Hand passes the ball back for Owen Doyle. Doyle tackled from behind. But Paul Cuddy is there unmarked, the full back, and he will clear the ball. Had nearly blocked down as he was striking it. Ball back outside to Chris Byrne. Byrne's shot is high, it looks good, dropping in, it's all the way over the bar. That's a wonderful score from the wing half back, Chris Byrne. Back out to the side of the field again, John Palmer. 3 points to 1, Coill Dubh lead. Palmer on the run, strikes it on the run, in towards Patrick Phelan. Phelan just tips the ball ahead. Chance here now surely for Castletown. Phelan just can't get a ball up. Eventually had it in his hand, he's brought to the ground and fouled. 14-metre free. David Cuddy will take it, 20-metre free effect. Of course in hurling, and a 20-metre free will be taken by David Cuddy. David Cuddy rises it, strikes it cleanly over the bar. It's 3 points to 2 at O'Moore Park. Just 13 minutes gone in the game. Well, catch by Cyril Cuddy. David Cuddy pulled first time, didn't get it. Pulled second time on the ground, but a late tackle. Great tackle, and he brought to the ground. Referee looked back and let play go on. Back come Coill Dubh. Dominic Behan. David Cuddy wins possession. It was Cyril Cuddy who was on the ground a moment ago. Robert Delaney blocks it down, but only for the Coill Dubh player. But back covering again is Owen Doyle. He takes a heavy high tackle from the opposite number 9, Dominic Behan, and the free out is to Castletown. And still a little bit of bother as Cyril Cuddy took a heavy knock into the ribs there a few moments ago. Phelan O'Sullivan drawing the corner back way out to the centre of the field. Paul Cuddy's shot dropping high inside. Patrick Phelan being held. But gets the ball on the ground. John O'Sullivan is in there, so also is Mick Butler. The ball just scooped outside by the goalkeeper, Damien Byrne. Out over the far sideline. Sideline ball will be to Castletown, and John Sullivan, I'm sure, will take it. John Sullivan cuts it back across the field over for David Cuddy. Cuddy had it in his hand, just dropped it. Now wins it back, just pushes the man backwards out of his way. Now in possession of the ball, goes for the score, looking for the equaliser. The ball broken down inside, but out is the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper inside is Damien Byrne, and clears a good ball across to the far side. Again David Cuddy runs onto it, the ball cut away from him. Back covering is Sean Hanlon. Hanlon's shot will drop in around the goals again, drops in to the left and wide. Puck out hit to the unmarked Dominic Behan. Back pedalling was Martin Phelan. Getting inside him Ronan Byrne. Paul Cuddy doing well. Strong physical player. Half block but got a good shot in. Coming into was the corner back Anton Carew. Carew's shot straight into the hands of John Lyons, and John Lyons hand passed it out to Robert Delaney, and Delaney with a massive clearance way out past the centre of the field. Free to Coill Dubh in the centre of the field. Bit of holding. Coill Dubh leading by a single point, 3 points to 2. Into the second quarter of the game. Free from inside their own half been taken by Tom Carew. Carew's shot is high with the wind behind it, has the distance, not the accuracy, to the right and wide. Tussling for possession in the centre of the field again. Tom Carew. Shamey Gordon. The ball inside the corner forward. AJ McAndrew. McAndrew on the run. Goalkeeper's off his line. Hits it in. Hits it over the bar. Coill Dubh lead by double scores. Adrian McAndrew getting inside. Could have been something more, but just striking it over the bar with just 17 minutes gone this opening half. Four points to 2. The Kildare representatives lead by 2 points. On the run, Anton Conroe. Niall O'Callaghan straight into John Lyne, just chest dropped the ball, seemed to touch it on the ground. Referee looking for guidance from the umpires inside. Nothing was coming. The ball back out to the centre of the field. Bit of a let off for the Castletown men. Phelan O'Sullivan in possession and on the run, being chased, but he has the speed, he has the legs. He's a player outside on the far side, their brother John, but comes across this side. Out to it is Richard Kingston. Kingston's shot is to the right and wide. Ball kicked away, but the possession won by Niall O'Callaghan. Foul in the free in is 2. Coill Dubh and a chance to extend their lead. Tom Carew, centre half forward. Strikes it well, strikes it over the bar. 19 minutes gone in the opening half. 5 points to 2, Coill Dubh lead. Strong breeze favouring the Kildare men, leading on merit by 3 points. Ball hand passed inside by Dominic Behan for wing halfback Chris Byrne. Scored a point earlier on. This time just tips it over the ball inside for Tom Carew. Carew had it, but a ball cut away for him by Cyril Cuddy, and back covering is Martin Phelan, and Phelan clears his lines way out past centre of the field. Podge Cuddy with possession, hand passed the ball forward, wasn't a good one. John Sullivan kicks it away, pulls in first time on the ground, wasn't a good one either, taken by Noel Casey. Basic mistakes being made by the Castletown man. Cyril Cuddy doesn't make any this time, clears the ball out towards the centre. Won by Owen Dooley in the centre of the field. He couldn't get his shot in. Back covering again is Cyril Cuddy, holding Castletown together at the back at the moment. The ball upside to Richard Kingston. Kingston one-handed in, but on the ground fighting for his life was Martin Casey. Taking in midfielder Dominic Behan. Behan's shot is high. Paul Cuddy gets it up well despite severe pressure from red shirts all around him, and gets his shot in as well, but only out to the midfielder John Byrne. The shot is in, and John Lyne deals with it capably, and a massive clearance from him against the breeze way across the far side. Phelan O'Sullivan can't get it up. Onto his right side, he drills it in towards Patrick Phelan. Phelan couldn't control it either, running onto it, but cutting it out for the Kildare man Martin Casey. Full-back Colin Byrne takes the free. It's a massive poke, looks to be going to the left and wide. The ball hand passed inside, but cut off by Chris Byrne. An attacking half-back he is. This time it's cut out by John Palmer. Palmer back covering, drives it up along the wing, again driving it away to Dominic Behan for Coill Dubh, and he to Chris Byrne again. Byrne cuts it across. Chance here now for the Kildare man, Tom Carew in possession. The man he has outside him is AJ McAndrew, scored a point earlier on. This time he's well held, and now a chance for Coill Dubh to go into a 4-point lead, but back injured out the field was David Cuddy. Drilling the ball in, a stop to the line, back outside, a chance here still for Coill Dubh, going from the goal from the 20-metre free, but the ball cleared away by John Palmer. Out to the centre, Doyle is in, pulls it high in the air. Castletown haven't come to life yet, but a great clearance by Noel Casey for Coill Dubh, way down the side of the field. Back covering again is John Palmer, doing well at wing half back. Hand passed the ball outside for Martin Phelan. The pass was too long, taken by Adrian McAndrew. McAndrew kicks the ball back into the centre, pulled on by John Byrne, but John Byrne's shot is to the right and wide. Just 24 minutes gone in the opening half. 5 points to do in favour of the Coill Dubh from Kildare. Noel Casey. Ball outside to Tom Carew. Carew attacking, goes for the score, hits it high. That's a great score from Tom Carew from an acute angle. Four points between the sides. 24 minutes gone in the opening half. John Lyons puck out. Adrian McAndrew. Owen Dooley. The referee will blow the whistle. Coill Dubh player in some bit of bother. Off the ball. Coill Dubh player getting a yellow card. Centre half back, Noel Casey. Back with play, pulled on by Owen Dooley. Centre half back, pushing a player out of his way and getting a free for it. Referee bringing the free forward about 30 metres surely, almost to the centre of the field. Coming out to take it, Tom Carew. Just 27 minutes gone. Tom Carew drills this one in around the square. Cyril Cuddy fighting for it. John Palmer, but the ball coming back and struck over the bar, struck sweetly over the bar by the corner forward Adrian McAndrew, his second score of the game. These champions 5 points behind with 3 minutes to go in this opening half. Paul Cuddy out to this ball. Cuddy from his left hand side drills it up towards Phelan O'Sullivan. Sullivan left the ball behind him. Podge Cuddy got a touch to it, but Coill Dubh defending well, and corner back Anton Carew. Robert Delaney. Noel Casey. Sean Hanlon. Hanlon's ball up the far side towards Richard Kingston. Kingston does well to hold possession and goes off on a solo run. Something might happen here now for the Castletown men. Still Kingston going forward, still in possession, looking for the score himself. The ball just tipped across, broken down, and a goal coming in inside. Owen Doyle the man to finish it off, but Kingston making all of the play. Richard Kingston winning the ball on the far side, taking off on the solo run, and then when the ball came across the square, Castletown man down injured inside. When the ball came across there was Owen Dooley to back the ball to the back of the net. Into the last minute of normal time in the opening half. Coill Dubh 7 points, Castletown 1-2. Cyril Cuddy. Paul Cuddy, his twin brother, out to the centre of the field. David Cuddy up along the wing towards Phelan O'Sullivan. Foul from behind on the corner back Anton Carew, and the free to Coill Dubh. Just on the call of the end of 30 minutes of normal time. Chris Byrne's shot dropping in towards the big square. Cyril Cuddy back there defending. Great first half from the centre half back John Palmer, also good first half, but his ball was cut off by the centre half back Noel Casey. The late foul on Casey and being called across is Michael Butler. Minute and a half into injury time in the opening half. This free for Coill Dubh from Tom Carew. Rises it, strikes it well, and strikes it over the bar. Good strike from Tom Carew from way out in the centre of the field. And 8 points to 1-2 at half time as the referee blows the half time whistle. A really lacklustre first half. Certainly Coill Dubh have hurled well, but Castletown not showing their championship form, and at half time they trail by 3 points. 8 points for Coill Dubh, 1 goal and 2 for Castletown. Leading on merit. by those couple of points, 8 points to 1-2, and but for Castletown's goal, well, it could have been so much greater. In the opening game here at Moore Park, we were treated to one of the best hurling matches seen in Laois this year, it has to be said. In the minor hurling championship final, Rathdowney just coming from a point down with a few minutes to go, 112 to 111, to win by 114 to 112 in a thriller. But in the senior hurling championship here at half time, in the second round about to start, is Coill Dubh 8 points, Castletown 1 goal and 2. Okay. Puck out from Damien Byrne, dropping out in the centre of the field. Game just a minute on in the second half. Coill Dubh leading by 3 points. The ball cut along the ground by Dominic Behan. There is David Cuddy, drives a long one in. The goalkeeper takes it on the line and clears it well and confidently way out to the side of the field. That's Damien Byrne. Back on this side is the wing half back Sean Hanlon for Castletown. Long ball in, cut off by the corner back Anton Carew, but his shot goes out over the end line. It's a 65-metre free to Castletown. David Cuddy with the 65-metre free. Try to narrow that gap. He drills it in high, dropping high, but dropping to the left and wide. David Cuddy grabs this one from the puck out. In towards Patrick Phelan, but the ball tipped out by Colin Byrne. Ger Hannafy. David Cuddy waiting unmarked. Didn't get his weight behind that one. It dropped short. John O'Sullivan in to break it down. Running onto it was the goal scorer Owen Dooley, but John O'Sullivan coming way out towards the sideline and then hits the ball straight away to Noel Casey. And Noel Casey, centre half back, hand passes the ball out. Pulled on by Ger Hannafy. David Cuddy in the centre of the field. Ball drilled back in again, but again Colin Byrne, the full back, is equal to it. He's foul coming out. Referee pointing the finger at Richard Kingston. Colin Byrne's free. Out towards Robert Delaney. Sean Hanlon. Niall O'Callaghan wins the ball for Coill Dubh and goes off on a run against the element, still going forward. O'Callaghan. Tackle all around by Castletown players. Hand passes the ball back out, but he was fouled as the ball was leaving him, and the free will be to Coill Dubh and a chance for them to extend their lead. 8 points to 1 goal and 2. Just 4 minutes gone in the second half. Tom Carew will take the free, 20 metres out against the breeze. Carew makes no mistake. It's 9 points to 1 goal and 2. John lines his puck out. Adrian McAndrew. Tom Carew can't control it the first, does it the second attempt. Gets his shot inside. Paul Cuddy unmarked. Long clearance from him. Wind assist away down the field. David Cuddy tries to control the ball and does, under pressure. Can't get the hand passed in, then the ball kicked away from him. Chris Byrne. He can't get it up either. Scrappy play on that far side. kept in play by Owen Doyle. Batted down in the air to Michael Butler. Butler blocked and the ball coming away with it is Coill Dubh. Kicked across to the side of the field. Adrian McAndrew to Niall O'Callaghan. Callaghan goes for the score, hits it high, but the wind takes it out to the right and wide. John Lyons, David Cuddy under it, grabs the ball, hand passes it forward for John O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan on the run, down near the end line, rises the ball, swallowed up by red jerseys, gets the ball to brother Phelan. Phelan hand passes it back to David Cuddy, but the ball is too high. Back pedaling his own Doyle. Doyle goes for the score, but he too is blocked down. Good play by Coill Dubh. The ball back outside to Michael Butler. Butler's ball hit to Patrick Phelan. Phelan turns, tries to pass it inside, but it too is blocked down. Again Patrick Phelan, hand pass the ball across to the unmarked John O'Sullivan, and Sullivan strikes it to the back of the net. Goal for Castletown, but good work by John O'Sullivan, good work by Patrick Phelan. 6 minutes gone and Castletown's second goal of the game, putting just a point between the sides. Back come Coill Dubh again and Niall O'Callaghan. Just a point between the sides. Owen Doyle, Cyril Cuddy coming away with the ball. Strikes it under pressure. Put to John Byrne of Coill Dubh. Niall O'Callaghan. Dominic Behan. Gets the better of the pull with David Cuddy. Cuddy goes across limping the far side. Paul Cuddy there pushes his man out of the way. The ball under the body, threatened the pull, and the referee now will throw it in. Paul Cuddy wins the pull down along the far sideline. Chris Byrne for Coill Dubh, holding off the marker, and Coill Dubh come away with the ball. Dominic Behan, Paul Cuddy, under pressure he's dragged to the ground. The free drilled in by David Cuddy. Coill Dubh trying to work it out. Patrick Phelan runs onto it. Brought down as he threw the ball away, but it comes to John Byrne. Grabbed by Sean Hanlon. His shot blocked down. Hanlon will back again. Runs into a little bit of trouble, but gets his shot in. That's a great shot, but it's dropping over the bar. That's a great point from Sean Hanlon. Had possession, lost it, won it back, ran into a bit of trouble, but then had the strength to go for the score. The sides are level, 2 goals and 3 to 9 points. Play going off for Castletown is Mike Butler. See who's replaced by in a moment. But Coill Dubh still looking strong. Niall Callaghan drives it inside towards Davy Anderson. Anderson foul and the hurl cut in two. Looking for a replacement, and the referee pointing the finger at, looks like Paul Cuddy. Tom Carew had a chance to put Coill Dubh ahead again. Strikes it in and strikes it over the bar. About 35 metres out, Tom Carew puts Coill Dubh back into a 1-point lead again. "11 minutes gone in the second half. David Cuddy. Referee calls for the ball, he'll throw it in. Sean Hanlon doing well. Gets the shot in under severe pressure. Goalkeeper is out to it. Looks at it going out to his right and our left and wide. Puck out coming to the centre of the field again. A high pull from Phelan O'Sullivan and he'll be called out, and certainly it looked bad from here. The clash on the back of the helmet, and the referee was speaking to Phelan O'Sullivan standing closely beside him, pleading his innocence and hoping to escape with a yellow card. Yellow card for Phelan O'Sullivan. Free for Coill Dubh. John Byrne drives it in around the square. Paul Cuddy came down with his hand fouled in the free out to Castletown. John Palmer back on his feet and the free out taken, dropping deep the far end of the field, but Coill Dubh still hurling very, very well indeed. It's their midfielder John Byrne, hand passing it back into the centre, and he gets a return pass cut off back there by Sean Hanlon. David Cuddy out into an open space. He's quickly closed down, back onto his left hand side, gets the shot in. A chance here, the ball dropping inside, just took a deflection in there, the deflection just dropping in and over the bar. The sides are level again. Two goals and 4 points. To 10 points to score. Milo Callaghan on the run. Callaghan going forward with the ball, but foul going forward, and a free in for Coill Dubh, and a chance for them now to go ahead again. Castletown bringing in a third sub. Phelan O'Sullivan going off. As Tom Carew takes the free, drives it in and drives it over the bar, and the sides are level yet again. In fact, that point, of course, putting Coill Dubh ahead by a single point, 11 points to 2-4. Milo Callaghan doing well. Free taken by Colin Byrne. Robert Delaney, and passing it outside to John Palmer. The ball hit in, hit high and hit over the bar. Patrick Phelan. Excellent first time score. Half blocked down but had enough of strength to get it in and get it over the bar. Level yet again with 17 minutes gone in the second half. Again Patrick Phelan. The ball hit in, hit high. Gerard Cuddy and it's over the bar. Castletown into a 1 point lead. Stalemate in the centre of the field. Eventually the ball won by Coill Dubh and our midfielder John Byrne. Sun beaming down now in Moore Park. Paul Cuddy wins possession with each foul and the free out is 2 as players get entangled in the centre of the field. How we doing? Holding 3 Castletown subs. 17. Yeah. Which is which? Back with play. Patrick Phelan. The ball back outside of David Cuddy. The helmet off the head. Gets the shot in low inside. But Coill Dubh deal with it capably. And it's Anthony Carew. Anton Carew back out the field. Owen Doyle pushed off the ball. No free given. Niall O'Callaghan. Tom Carew. Carew gets a shot in, but Paul Cuddy's standing unmarked and grabs the ball under pressure then and drives it way down the field. 18 and a half minutes gone. Patrick Phelan back out with the ball. 2-6 to 11 points. Castletown leading by a single point. John O'Sullivan out. Hand passes the ball back to his wing half back Sean Hanlon. The ball dropping in towards Matty Cuddy, but just tipped away. Taken by Martin Casey. Chris Byrne. Niall O'Callaghan. Owen Dooley is back there. Owen Dooley gets a shot in, tackled as he stuck the ball, but the ball goes out to the left and wide, and the referee just turned his back and walked away. Referee going across to have a chat with the linesman. Of course the linesman is from Coill Dubh, so hardly going to be any incriminating evidence gathered there. Ball back out in the centre. Just 21 minutes gone. Tipped back across by Brian Ferns. Back inside of Patrick Phelan. Phelan under pressure. Goes off on a solo run. Being chased by Martin Casey. Still going forward. Still Patrick Phelan. And the hurl coming from behind and a chop down. That surely has to be a red card. No question about it. Going forward was Patrick Phelan. The hurl coming in recklessly from the corner back Martin Casey. And there has to be no doubt about this one. Red card, cornerback send off. Couldn't have been any other decision. Player going forward in possession of the ball and a reckless pull from behind, and Coill Dubh down to 14 men. Cornerback discussed it as he goes off the field, but there could have been no other conclusion. Certainly knew the consequences of his actions as he pulled across the player going forward. Deliberate striking with the hurl. The referee was left with no alternative. David Cuddy with a chance now to put Castletown 2 points up. Strikes it strongly straight between the posts. 2-point lead for the Laois champions, but certainly been made work to the pin of their collar. 22 minutes gone in the game. Breeze still blowing strongly, not as strong as early on, as Coill Dubh win a free in the centre of the field. Chris Byrne takes it up to Tom Carew, the centre half forward. Carew goes for the score, strikes it high and strikes it to the right and wide. Carew was claiming the score, but the umpires, having consulted each other from a distance, deciding the ball was wide. 13 points to 11. Castletown leading by 2 points. Damien Burns puck out of the long one. For John Lyons, in fact, and David Cuddy now on the run. Cuddy drives it in, drives it over the bar. David Cuddy just getting the space from a massive puck out from John Lyons, the other end of the field. Took it on the run, and with all the ease and great skill, putting it between the post. Cuddy back on the run again from that puck out and goes for the score yet again. This one is over the bar. David Cuddy, 3 in a row for Cuddy. Suddenly there's 4 points between the sides, and Castletown just pulling away in the final stages. Dominic Behan shot up along the far side, running out to Davy Anderson. Back to Ronan Byrne. Byrne's shot going nowhere, but out to the right and wide. John Lyons is puck out this time, again sent in the direction of David Cuddy. Cuddy still had a chance of winning it, but the ball tipped away. In is Brian Ferns, a substitute. Patrick Phelan looking for the ball inside. It's cut across the front of the post. Over there, centre half back Noel Casey. For Chris Byrne. Beaten for the ball by Richard Kingston, but Byrne wins the ball back. Scrappy play on that far side of the field. Referee will throw the ball in as Coill Dubh bring on a substitute. Four minutes of normal time left to play. Castletown leading by 4 points. 2-9 to 11 points. John Sullivan will take the sideline ball. Cuts it low on the ground. Rich Kingston got a hurl to it, got a second touch to it, got a third touch to it, and 4. And the ball inside to Matty Cuddy. The hand passed across to Brian Ferns. Ferns in front of the goal, turning, twisting, gets a shot in. A rasping shot, and the goalkeeper does very, very well indeed to control it and clear it out to the field. Great shot from Brian Ferns. Great save from the goalkeeper Damien Byrne. Another sub in for Castletown. This time going off is Owen Doyle. In the centre of the field, won by Dominic Behan. Pulled on by Sean Hanlon. Massive shot, but just out to the right and wide. Sean Hanlon. Richard Kingston. Kingston scoops the ball across. Pulled on inside towards Matty Cuddy. Turning, twisting, gets the shot in. Chance here still for Castletown. Back defending well. Anton Carew. Patrick Phelan one-handed. Full back Colin Byrne. Less than 2 minutes left of normal time. Sideline ball will be taken by John O'Sullivan. Sullivan cuts this one well. One inside by Matty Cuddy. Ball hand pass across, but cleared off the line by centre half back. Owen Casey drilled back inside again by Sean Hanlon. That's a great score from Sean Hanlon. Five points now between the sides. 2-10 to 11 points. But John Sullivan hits it in low. This needed a touch inside. Gerard Cuddy was in there, and attention being called for, but Gerard Cuddy will be called a crossing spoken to. Bit of a late pull there. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? You'd ring me about him. You'd ring me about him, all right, wouldn't you? Was he? Well, deep into injury time, both teams down now to 14 men. Gerard Cuddy, the substitute for Castletown, sent off for a little bit of a reckless pull inside as the ball was going out to the left and wide. 2-10 to 11 points. Referee telling the goalkeeper he's out too far. Or in fact, it is a free out. It is a free out. In fact, it was striking it from the hand. A free out from the edge of the small square. Full back Colin Byrne will take it. Almost 33 minutes of time played in the second half. 5 points between the sides. John O'Sullivan tips it a little bit farther. Back covering is Ger Hanafi. Anton Carew's shot taken by Cyril Cuddy. Cuddy's foul coming out in the free out to Castletown. Paul Cuddy takes the free. Dropping way out to the right and wide. Referee looks like he's calling for the ball. It's all over at O'Moore Park in the opening round of the Leinster Senior Hurling Club Championship for the year 2000. Castletown certainly making heavy weather of it. They will look for a huge improved performance in 2 weeks' time when they travel to take on the Kingpins of Offaly Bar. But for the moment, the victory by 5 points. Castletown 2 goals and 10 points. Coill Dubh 11 points.